What's going on YouTube? LTH coming at you with a video. 713 the Bio City win the goddamn building. Alright, so I didn't make the video Saturday after game 3 between the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. And it was unfortunate that the Rockets fell by a final score of 104-93 to the Golden State Warriors to take a 2-1 lead in the Western Conference first round of the playoffs. And I gotta admit, despite being down 13, Golden State seemed to want game 3 more when it counted the most. Which means, Chef Curry, aka Steph Curry, known as Chef Curry, still call him Chef Curry, once again went ham, going about for 36 points, even without Jimmy Butler, Golden State found ways to make plays down the stretch. I mean, it was a close game after the Rockets were down. The Rockets were up 13 at one point, but as the saying goes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And safe to say, a 13-point lead, there were times that the Rockets were leading, but, as the game progressed, the Rockets just seemed to ran out of gas. And, of course, Jalen Green, once again, after scoring 38 points in game 2, he only finished with 9 points on 9 of 11 shooting. I mean, if that's not a sign of a bipolar performance, I kind of don't know what is. Because, you can't just have one good-ass game, then revert back to struggling. Because, that's the ultimate example why you can't just have one good game, then revert to struggling. Because like I mentioned in that game 2 recap, Jalen Green needed to have himself another good game, but that wasn't the case. And Van Fleet, I guess that he did all right, but he's still, playing heavy a lot of minutes, with meaning that he needs to, his minutes needs to be trimmed down some, if it means giving Jabari Smith and Holiday some minutes, or even a couple more players some minutes, even give Jeff Green some minutes. Some of the players that haven't played thus far deserve some, consistent amount of minutes. If it means, take the pressure off Van Fleet. But of course, and man Thompson, I'll just say that the Rockets didn't do enough to win game 3 when it mattered. I'm going to just put it at that. But what they didn't do in game 3 needs to happen in game 4. Because, there is a chance that Jimmy Ward comes back. Not Jimmy Ward, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler comes back. Got it mixed up. But you get what I mean. But whether Jimmy Ward, Jimmy Butler do come back tonight or not, the Rockets, need to bring it. They need to bring their A game in the pivotal game 4, because if the Rockets happen to lose tonight, not only they'll be in trouble, but there's a chance that this series ends up ending in 5. I want to throw that out there, but I hope I'm wrong. I would love to see the Rockets win tonight and bounce back. But it all starts with, Amen Thompson, Dylan Brooks, Sengun, and of course Jalen Green got to play a hell of a lot better than this past Saturday. And Van Fleet, got to play a little bit more solid too. But like I said, Jabari Smith he deserves some minutes for sure, along with Holiday. Because, Van Fleet shouldn't be getting that many minutes, knowing that if Van Fleet is struggling, why keep playing him for so long, knowing that he's not being effective on the floor? And of course, coaching does matter. So, Ime Udoka, got to coach hell of a lot better and use some of the players wisely. give, the other players a amount of minutes on a wise note. You know, can't always depend on the defense when the offense is struggling to put up insurance points on the board. Truth be told, I mean, yeah, I say the Rockets still got a good defense, but you got to play two-way basketball if you want to win, no matter who the opponent is. So, yeah, Golden State did win by a score of 104-93 to go up 2-1 in the series. And it is a good chance Golden State gets Jimmy Ward back tonight, but Rockets got to bounce back. I got to say, they got to bounce back in a big way tonight. Because if not, they in trouble. I mean, they're a young team. And what I'm learning so far for the Rockets, as talented as that team is, there's just that one leader that they're lacking. Yeah, even if it's only my opinion or not, but they seem to lack that one leader that could, help this team in the long run. But I hope I'm wrong about this, but that's just how I'm looking at it. But I just thought I'd, give my, game 3 recap between Warriors and Rockets. And hey, let's go Rockets, Let's even up the series tonight at 2 apiece, because as a Rockets fan, proud Rockets fan, I do not want to go back to Houston down 3-1. But let's just see how bad the Rockets want to win tonight. So, to my next video, LTH checking on up out of here. 713 to Bayou City, and I'm out.